Hello guys, I'm sorry I had to restart my system. I had a little frozen, although people were listening to the conversation, but the delays were too long. Levitt Thompson, call. Let's talk, man. Okay, guys, we done with the whole Darius Dillon thing. I'm gonna call and a friend from the Capitol building, and I will get the information concerning this money issue. But I think it's time to put it to rest. We're not going to talk about it. We got a lot of big things to talk about. And I see on Facebook now, like Jenkins Sheriff is overtime, is overworking. Jenkins Sheriff is working like hell. He got Darius Dillon picture with guns, and he said war at Capitol building. But anyway, that's their problem. What's up, Nora? Jebet, how are you? Yes, we're talking about Darius Dillon. Okay, so and what's up, Wolo? Wolo? Hello?
Yeah, money.
Yeah, go
Yeah, how
ahead.
you doing?
Yes, you got the floor, man.
You got
Yeah,
it straight now.
yeah, it's on now.
Yeah. Okay, listen. I was listening to the brother and coming before then, but I
Yeah,
was listening to the last brother who called,
yeah,
and he was talking about all Liberian conference.
yeah,
You know, not trying to downplay the idea. The idea theoretically is good, but I tell people all the time, to deal with the people, you got to know them. Uh, I would want to know what really you think, you know, can be accomplished with an all Liberian conference. Because the first thing you got to know how the people think. The second thing, the government got to be willing to invest when you give them the ideas. Then, in fact, the second thing is that you got to have the professionals who have the direct know-how to be able to suggest things and give the how. Not only to do it, but how. And then the government got to be willing to listen, have the money, and then implement. So when you look at all these things, what good is a national conference? Conference who? To say what? To do what? It's, for me, I think it's a complete waste of time because it will not accomplish the Liberia's problem is not that people don't have different ideas. It's that the government either don't know or is not willing to implement. And besides, you know, people speak of a country like Liberia in abstract, right?
yeah,
Uh, I tell people this thing. There are three qualities of to cause or place a country. You got to provide your own food, your own security, and your own medication. If you cannot provide those things, you're not a country. You're dependent on other people's benevolence, right?
yeah,
So you don't really make decisions. Some of the reason why certain things can be done in Liberia got nothing to do with the government or the people. It just had all to do with the economic interest of another country who always giving you something. You understand?
yeah,
People need to understand all of these things when they're talking about a country like Liberia. Let's limit it to Liberia, right? oh, we want to do this, we're going to do this, we can build this, we can build that house. Have you seen, you see the kind of budget we got? People talking about companies, building companies in Liberia. How many Liberians really got money? How many Liberians really got money? And the few that got money, if they try to buy stuff, the same people start complaining they want to own everything. To change where Liberia is right now, they will have to bring in outside businesses. Now, it's the government that's supposed to steady the situation and give the incentives, right? For people to come and invest. Because Liberia has a serious disadvantage. We do not have a consuming public, right?
Yeah.
Say, for example, somebody will not come and spend $10 million creating a company just to manufacture 2,000 buckets a year. That's a waste of their money, right? So for the Liberian government to encourage that kind of company to come, they got to first guarantee that they got the manpower capable of doing the work. Where we are, our people zero in everything. They got no education. They're not used to working. They're stealing. They all that kind of thing. It's not. The poverty has so overwhelmed them. They got no discipline, right? So when you try to convince a company to come, like right now, most of the companies that you can bring are high tech. They will pass over us. We cannot accommodate that because our people don't have that kind of education, right? So then if you bring in a low tech, that means we got to find markets for them outside Liberia also. Say we can say, well, some we're part of the Mano River Union, you can be based here and then employ. But then, if we're going to make that kind of agreement, then these people too got to be able to send their own people to come get jobs. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's more complicated than people try to imagine it. That's a whole lot of intricacies. And that's why we tell people, you need smart people in the government. You need people who know what they're doing, people who got the clout and the connection to make it happen. Because for businesses to come into Liberia, it's going to take the kind heart of most people to come and establish business in Liberia. How much do we consume? We got, 4 million people. Out of the 4 million people, how many people really buying stuff? You understand? You know why in America here, everything you buy will last so long and then it's full? They got to keep the industrial wheels turning.
Yep.
And it becomes so expensive for you to fix, you got to go buy a new one. You understand?
Yep.
That way, it's intentional that they will make it to break so that you can buy a new one. That's how people keep on working. You see? But can you do that in Liberia?
Nope.
The people don't have the money. They can't even afford to buy it, much more for anything to buy it and then break. You understand?
Yep.
So that's a different kind of economy. We live too long in these people's country, and we always trying to compare what they're doing here to what we can do. It doesn't always work. You see, we got to know our society. We got to know how our people think. We got to know what their capability, their strengths, and their weaknesses. And then around that, we build a program that works. But it takes education. It takes specialty. It takes exposure to be able to put all that knowledge together to be able to find an answer, right? And all of these suggestions theoretically are good. You see, if it was a country where the people already working, a place like Rwanda, we can have a national conference there. The people already know what they want, right? But we, Liberians, we haven't even decided what we want. So people come in, the first thing, when you tell people come for a national conference, they think they come in to bluff. They come in to show off who can speak English, and who can bluff, and who can dress more than their friend, and who can hustle more women or more men than the other. That's what they coming there for. It turns to a play. And he talking about 1 month. You're able to contain Liberian people for 1 month on seriousness. Look what happened to the economic conference. You don't hear anything about essence?
Nobody.
Okay. If we know all of that, what we will be even proposing something. The same thing they wanted to hire a Thursday German and say they were coming to hire all Liberian conference. To say what? To say what?
To bring ideas.
To bring idea and do what?
That's it, and then
The
go back. The government has one, yeah.
listening.
His ideas are good. He been saying anything since 2 years now. But
Yeah,
hey,
the idea is good, but you see, idea is a perishable goods
yeah,
because it get old with time, right? If you give the government idea today that they don't implement, next year already you need new things because things not happen, right?
yeah,
These people, even with what they got, they're impotent. You're talking about $5 million. Where you gonna get that kind of money from? To carry people to Liberia for them to go sit there and bullshit each other and come back and nothing will happen. The economic conference they had there is vivid proof of what those kind of things yield in that country. The people, everybody from all over the world came. You will say at least they catching hell. They know what to do. They will listen. Have you heard? Nothing.
with different people. Some people go over there. They will not even step to that conference and all.
The people lay everything down. I can tell you the people that are coming soon. You just have to hear it and follow it step by step and achieve something. Nothing the people have done. They wasted all that money. It was a complete waste of money. Just to say that they were doing something. Nothing. The people are not interested. You see? So to say a national conference for me, I find it to be a waste of time. We got to know our people. We got to know how they think. And there's something that's wrong with our people that we need to focus on. I think our people got psychological issues going on. Look, or people who don't even realize that they're suffering when they are. That's a serious problem.
You see what? They suffering, but they know.
Suffering, yeah, if you're suffering, and somebody got to tell you, say you're suffering because you don't know that he's suffering, nothing wrong with you. When people don't expect anything out of their life, that's the lowest you can be in life. And that's where I see our people. They don't expect any more in life but to go to sleep, get up, find food to eat, look for a woman or man to sleep with, and go back to sleep. They don't even have a tomorrow plan. They don't have a plan for their children. God will make a way. God will make a way.
Yep.
You understand?
Make a way. That's true.
So in a society like that, the first thing you got to do is to wake up the consciousness of the people who they are.
Yep.
You got to let them know that life is, but then that would take a serious government who one thing, because when a serious government comes, then you need need people to get busy, right? So then you got to awaken their consciousness. Look, you got children, you're responsible. We expect all the children to be in school. They must be clean every morning in clean uniforms. So the parents get worried straight away. Every morning, if I carry my children to school, the government will find me and this and that. So they get worried now. You understand? All right. Then, when you man go to work, let him be responsible. I tell you, one of the best things I think you can do is bring people to make them busy. If we have a functional government, when companies come, maybe one thing like practice sharing will make them work. But first, you got to make them understand what it is. You know, where they feel they are part of the company, they part owner, because they got small share in it. So that way, if you steal that you own a share, you're stealing. If you let somebody steal, that means that your owner share is stealing too.
Yep.
So you will soon find out that they're working more efficiently because they're going to benefit directly. You see? But this thing of putting your money in there and telling them it can't work, they empty the place before they break. Because for them, it's only just for them to take. They don't care.
Yep.
No, we got to be frank with ourselves where we are. This war thing has damaged us to the point, and we haven't taken it seriously. We overlook what it has done. People are psychologically damaged. A woman go prostitute all over the place. When somebody see it like wrong, oh man, they got to hustle. So it becomes normal. Somebody goes steal, man, it ain't said, no man, it's not hustling.
Yep.
You know the funny thing they put street light on the street. Most of them, they carry the gas steady under the street light.
Yeah.
They put solar panel on it. The same people sit down there, somebody clear up on the light pole and
took
the
this
solar
and
panel
took the solar panel. He sat down right there and saw the man and person doing it.
Yeah, they sit down there and see the person climbing the pole and say, man, I want to jack.
Nobody
So
said
they're
anything.
they're in it, like, no lie. You know?
Yep.
That's the mentality of the people now. Look at what the people satisfied with. Look, I sit down and look at red light market on Facebook. It pissed me off to the point where it made me feel sad, it made me feel like crying. But then it pissed me off that you say you got city government.
Yeah.
And the garbage in the market, day in, day on, weeks and weeks and months and months, and nobody cleans it. And these people, to the nastiness that they're selling food right in the dirt,
Yeah.
and it's okay.
Yep.
Everybody get passing like nothing wrong. You know, when people reach to that level, you got a serious sociological problem. Because these people don't see any value in themselves. Look at the kind of picture we see. People lining up for 2 cup of rice business.
Yeah.
That one made you proud to say, I'm a leader of a country, when your people got to line up for somebody to get a 2 cup of rice. Your people can't even afford rice. Everything, they their face down. They beg for everything that they need. And but yeah, you got millions of dollars to steal. You won't be riding past the jet. And who you trying to impress?
You are right,
You
my
know?
brother.
And so people got to, the first of all, we got to deal with the sociological problem that in the society. These people are mentally damaged. When somebody see no value in yourself, it's a serious mental issue. My foster brother was just texting not practicing, and so I can't find a job. What kind of spirit? They may finish college. What kind of spirit is that in you because you lose one job yesterday in your own country?
In your own country, yeah.
In your own country, you can't go. That's what I'm doing. I said, first you got to think big enough about yourself. Tell yourself, I didn't go sit down in school all these years to be a nobody. Keep on persevering until you get what you want. Yeah, I tell you, bro, where you are working, why you don't go back there and try? I wrote one of the ministers there. Why you can't write to the minister proper? Go sit down in the office and then you meet him or her.
Yep.
Because this place here that we are, money, don't you go some places 2-3 times, they stay telling you, no, you stay going back.
You stay go there.
You gotta persevere. So in that kind of place where you got nothing, you finish college. So you already just be bigger, you call your people then, oh, for yes, I mean small thing. So your own children, your own wealth, you will just be living on the edge. Because how many people will tell you, nobody will cancel you here, 5,000, you know, they're going to send you $50, $25. And 1 year will be on the rest of your life. Our people gotta think better. Why does you know why they don't they cannot get come out and revolt against the government or the stealing and things? Because they don't think nothing of themselves.
Yeah.
You know? People who think better of themselves demand more. If you think that I'm not supposed to be living in a ghetto, when the hell I'm gonna be working whole day on there, and the people here who's supposed to provide the stealing?
You
No.
working in a ghetto.
We're getting on the street. You know? But if you say, well, pull me, I'm gonna go sit down in my lazy hoya.
Yep.
So that way you will be. And so we got
Okay.
to understand our people. We got to do better.
We're coming to wrap it up now.
Yeah. We got to think bigger. We got to want more in life. Maybe not only for us, for our children.
Yeah.
For our children's sake. You know, because they're not responsible for them being here. If we brought them here, we got to make life better. People say, oh, I'm poor. Yeah, you poor. Maybe your own life was not successful, but do all you can to make your children not to have your story.
Yep. Yep.
You know, I went through life with no hindrance. I went straight through school. I can tell anybody without being forceful, I never suffered. You know what? My mom and pa suffered like hell for them to get the education that they got. I didn't have to have their story. My story was way on the top. So I don't know the kind of life they live. But they have to live it for me to say what I'm saying today. And my children will never have, they're not even close, they can't even imagine it. You see? And so that's what our progression should be. And that's what we got to encourage our people to be, instead of having a national conference to tell them how to build a country. Who's going to use it? So one time we're in Morocco, and the guy saw this skyscraper. He said, yeah, we just need one or do one in Liberia. I said, the doer, who's gonna live inside? You know, Philip Denny, I said, you know what, we'll build skyscraper. The big skyscraper, we're going to learn for. You learn it and pay what you do the skyscraper for. Like the people, I hear John Weir, and they always talking about the $1 billion overpass. Overpass, for how many cars you got there for overpass? So, look, people gotta be serious. We gotta know ourselves.
All right. Thank you very much, my man.
All right, man.
Thank you. Like to be touched.
So,
Okay.
good night.
Okay, you
And
too.
we'll talk later.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Okay, guys, that was Maolo, and you know, Liberians have to speak their mind, and We need to play the hard ball for Liberians to understand that this thing is not a joking thing. We continue to spoil our people and do things for them. They give you bucket, they give you everything you wanted, they give it to you. If you try to be earnest and say no, oh, that's a trouble. That's a trouble. Yes, project. Okay, guys, I'm sorry I have to leave, and please, we're gonna call it quit. And don't forget, tomorrow I will be on. We'll be talking. Tomorrow is it's an open mic, but I will talk. I will compare candidates tomorrow. And as I said, I'm going to call someone that will find out what's going on with and this 6,500. And I also will call Darren Dealer and just talk to him. You know, it's not an easy thing being a leader. It's not easy. You have to swallow the bitter pill. But if you see majority of his people talking, it's time for him to maybe do the right thing. But I personally still don't see it if he's wrong. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. You can share the video. Tomorrow we'll get a lot of stories and we'll have open mic and we'll talk about comments. I've decided to support Alexander Cummings, and because I've compared the candidates together, I'm not yet to downgrade anyone. Every Liberian has the right to run for president. I know sometimes people say, why Cummings can't go as vice president? No, you get into the race first. You want to be president. Why Cummings can go as senator? No, that's not what he asked for. He's never asked for it. It's not a law that you got to be senator or representative to run for president. No, it's not a law. You want to see experience. He's not looking for a 9 years job to be a senator and then stay there for life. Yeah. So just listen to the coronavirus music and We Ask Project, and we'll call it day quit. Thank you very much.
Even sing songs in studio, sanitize other people. We are project. Liberia. Mama Liberia. Was alright. Together. Fight the road. Uncertainty, no security, everything is possible. It could be your mama, your papa, brother and sister. Let's stand together to fight this deadly disease now. Walk on the world we're living for the uncertainty, no security, everything is possible. It could be your mother, your father, even your sister. Let's stand together to fight this Africa. Take precaution. Be safe. It could be a mama.
Okay, guys, thank you again, and I just want to acknowledge everyone who watched this show today. I want to say thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Without you, I won't be up here. That because of you, I'm here, and we all doing it together. It's not one person. Everyone is responsible. Everyone playing a role. So I want to say thank you very, 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 very much for being part of everything. Thank you very much. So, Asata Kane, good morning, sir. The government needs to take agriculture seriously. We all know that. That's true. You are right, 100%, man. And Liberia is a country where once you graduate from university, you spend long time seeking employment. You forget what you learned in school. You are right, man. Good morning, sir. I love your t-shirt. I love your shirt, especially the color. Good. Okay. Jiba Talawale Talawaya Talawaya. Old man, go get some rest. I know we're doing it. Okay. Lami Famule, my old man. Like verse of country. That's right. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very, 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 very much for everything. For everything, you were great. It's not about how many people. It's not about how many people watch, but it's about how many people saw it and listened to the message. Thank you. I love you guys. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm not working tomorrow. I got a long time off. I'm gonna go back to work on Monday. I've decided to use my time, my little time they gave me. They give us time for this whole thing here. So I used it before they changed their mind. So okay, guys. Thank you. It's been a long time, a long day. Bye for now.